Hey guys, so if you follow me on Instagram, then you know this video was coming up because I posted pictures and I posted swatches of these in my story. And what it is that Pixi and ItsJUDYTIME, they collaborated together to create these two palettes right here. So Judy announced her collaboration, I believe it was exactly a week ago from today, and I just heard about it and I was like, oh yes! And I was just so happy for it. I knew I had to get these. So I'm a big fan of ItsJUDYTIME and I just love her. She's a wonderful mother. If you don't know her, yeah, she's a wonderful mother. She's a loving wife, and she's just an awesome person all around. Yeah, all around. But enough about her. We'll get into her products now, so I can stop gushing over her. So when I first got these in the mail, I did notice the pretty packaging. I love the pink, purpley color, and then the copper, but like rose gold, like accent around is just gorgeous. And then also on the very top of these, you have all the shades. Like, that is so cool. And then you have on the back Judy herself smiling, and just some more information about the palettes. And also with Pixi products, they do not test on animals and they are paraben free. So when I first got these palettes, one thing I did notice with them is on this case right here on this part, it has some scratches on it on both of the palettes. So that was a little bit of a bummer. But also, if you want to know, you can now get these on Target's website today. They're now finally released, and also you can buy these on Pixi for $24 each. So as I was admiring these palettes, one thing I did notice, I was like, oh, there's no mirror in here. But they were very clever. In the box, you actually get a little mirror and you can actually place it anywhere on the palette, so it's customizable. So yeah, let's move on into talking actually about each individual palette. So this is the eyeshadow palette, the ItsEyeTime. You have all 12 eyeshadows here, very neutral. The palette claims to have super silky eyeshadows. They're supposed to be very blendable and very easy to wear, which I do feel like it definitely stays true to its claims. It does have a very like silky feel to the shadows, and they are definitely easy to wear because you could do more on the lighter side like how I did today, or you can go for a more darker look using the darker shadows. So the shades I used on my eyes today, I used Snowflake, Bubbly, what was that one? It's Mommy's Life, Honey Bear, and then I used as a liner just to give my eyes just a little bit of definition, I used All Snap. So now you're probably so curious to see the swatches on these, and I want to let you know that I want to be swatching them with an eye primer and then without an eye primer. So I'll apply the eye primer onto the right side of my wrist, and then on the left side we'll just have regular eyeshadow. Because one thing I did notice when swatching these is that they don't swatch all evenly, because some swatch like worse than others, but it really has no effect on when you apply it to your eyes for the eyeshadows. I definitely recommend using eye primer when you're applying it to your eyes because it just helps the color actually stay true to its color. And if you don't use the eyeshadow primer, then you have to keep layering on the eyeshadow just to get that full color. So definitely recommend using an eye primer. So let's now get on into the swatches so you can see all these beautiful shades. moving on into the lip palette. This is It's Lip Time. You have, again, 12 neutral shades, but then you get your pops of reds down here if you want to like play it up a bit. So these claim to be very easy to apply and also very hydrating, and they do feel really nice on the lips. They don't dry out your lips at all. And the formula I feel like is really nice. This is actually my first lip palette, and I always wanted a lip palette, but I've never gotten one. So this is something new to me, but I really like the concept of it, that you can just pick a color and then you can just be like, okay, well I want this a little bit darker, let me add in this or whatever. And one thing you may notice with this palette is that these look a little similar, especially on this top row up here. But that's actually a good thing, because when you're doing like a multi-dimensional lip look, it's great because the colors just easily fade into each other and they just give a nice blended look. So one thing I did find with this palette is that all the shades come off pretty much true to color, except for Milk Chocolate. That one came off a lot lighter, so it doesn't look like that medium brown shade you have here. And this shade right here, B Did It, totally surprised me because I don't like pink lipsticks, but this pink lipstick, I was just like, wow. Like this one I was really impressed with, and that was like a pink lipstick that I would actually wear. Oh, and you know what, before I even forget, okay, so with Judy, she always talks about her like obsession with smelling lipsticks and stuff. So when she made this, she said that it's gonna smell like strawberries, and it definitely does. It's a very, very light strawberry smell. It almost kind of reminds me of like a strawberry cake. So yeah, without further ado, now let's get on into these swatches here so you can see what they all look like. So that is it, guys, for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and here is one last look at the palettes, both of them together. If you enjoyed this video, guys, then you can give it a thumbs up for me, and if you're not subscribed yet to my channel, feel free to subscribe. If you like, I post new videos every single Sunday, and yeah, I think that's about it. So thank you again, guys, for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video.